Hey everyone, it's Ashley here from Ascension NXT, and this is my April 2018 monthly reading. If you haven't checked out my website, check out ascensionnxt.com and also Ascension NXT Facebook. And today we are going to talk about the energies that are coming up within April and what we should kind of look out for. So last month I did 2 readings for March. I am not sure yet if I am going to do 2 readings for April. Possibly. If I do, the next reading will be around the 22nd. So please watch out for that on my YouTube channel, and you can subscribe to the page below. I do at least 1 reading a month for the energy, and also if you go onto the Facebook page Ascension NXT, I also do live readings and videos on that page. Alright, so what is coming up for April 2018? So with the cards that I pulled and just sitting and kind of connecting with them for a little bit, one of the main messages that I got or received from this spread is that it's kind of asking you the question. So the energy for this month is giving you a choice, okay? So sometimes when you do readings, it tells you the energy is going to be like a certain way, and we always have choices. But I really feel like for April, your choices are very important for what is going to proceed for the rest of the year for you. So I'm not sure why I'm feeling this feeling, but this is the energy that is coming in. What are you going to do with the knowledge that you have received for the past 4 months of this year, 3 or 4 months from this year? What are you going to do with this knowledge and information? So this is a question that you really need to ask yourself. So the first card that we have for the spread, and I will put a picture of the spread at the end of the video so you can see what is here. You can take a better look at it for yourself, and maybe if I didn't mention anything that you kind of feel from the spread, you can even comment below because it might help other people from the video. But this is what I am seeing. So the first card that I have right here is the 8 of Cups. Okay, so this is the first card that is coming up for April. Really interesting because it shows that the beginning of the month, there's going to be a shift where you're going to have to make a decision. And this card, to me, always represents, obviously, walking away. So you can see the cups here, and she is leaving it all behind. So it's making a choice. It's something that you're connected to emotionally and lives within your heart. And maybe something that you're really used to and you feel comfortable with, but there is a decision of having to leave something behind. Or even a feeling of, should I walk away? Because they're saying a feeling. So it may not show up right away, but that's what happens when information comes in. There's other tidbits of knowledge or energy or whatever. Whenever any information downloads or comes into your field, you have to leave something. You have to leave something behind, okay? Because you only have so much room to fill up, and that's connecting with the next card. So I'm going to show you the next card so we can do these 2 cards together. So this is the information card. So anytime that the High Priestess comes up in a spread, to me it means that either the person I'm reading is highly intuitive, they're connected to somebody in their life that's very highly intuitive, or there's a lot of information and knowledge that is coming in. But in this spread, the High Priestess, to me, represents the last 3 months of this year and the information that you've been receiving. And this has to do with the choices that you want to make. So it could also mean you walking away from more than one thing, but there's not enough room. That's what I keep hearing. There's not enough room. You need to let go and release. There is something better. There is something better. And in this card too, to me it looks like a full moon at the moment. So this is very powerful energy, and we just had a full moon. So it's still, that energy to me feels like, I feel like it lingers for at least a week, you know, the energy of the full moon. We're also in a waning moon right now as well. So the moon is going down, the moon is releasing, the waning is letting go. What else is in this card? It definitely has something to do with your path and what makes you feel empowered. This is what you're walking towards. So what is it that you may feel like that you have to release in order to empower yourself? So just think about that. You know what? I'm being told to pull another card here. So let me pull a card that goes in between these two cards that I just showed. Wow. That's pretty crazy. Okay. So, this card goes in between those two cards, and it's all about balance. Again, so it's releasing in order to allow yourself to utilize this energy that you've been working with. So you can't utilize certain knowledge and information when you feel like you're too clogged up. Okay? And it's perfect timing. This right here says perfect timing. So perfect timing. So it's not going to be, to me, that means right there that it's not going to mean you're not going to know. Like you're going to be like, oh my God, should I do this or should I not do this? You're going to know exactly when the time is. And you may have done this at the end of March too. It may have been like a few days ago, or maybe you just released something or let go of something because you felt like it was very disruptive in your field. And this could be anything. This could be friendships, it could be foods, it could be letting go of anything that's maybe kind of like a negative habit. But really allowing you to release and work with the knowledge that you've received. They keep repeating that over and over again. Okay, so let's move to the next card that we have in this pull is the Nine of Cups. So to me, this card always means being content, like a form of emotionally content or connected with yourself, feeling secure, feeling proud, feeling even maybe a little ambitious, like you have some ideas coming in, but you're going to rest for a little bit to allow them to kind of soak into your field and then move forward with that. And then it gets even more interesting as we go on here, because the next card is the Nine of Water, which would be the Nine of Cups. But in this deck, she made it the Nine of Water. So I'm just going to read what it says on here. Even though, okay, so like this would kind of be the same card here, but they both have a little bit of a different feeling to me. So this one feels like more of a pause, okay, but still a sense of happiness and relaxation. Like I can let go a little bit. I don't have to worry about my next steps. I feel so good that I released that thing that wasn't serving me anymore. I feel so good that, you know, I spoke up, because this to me reminds me a lot of the throat chakra. I spoke up and told that person how I feel. Hanging on to these emotions doesn't really serve me anymore. So I just had to, maybe it's something like that. I just had to tell them. I just had to see what would happen, you know? And then you have the Nine of Water. So this card always means, my nails aren't done. I need to go get my nails done. That's just my thing. This card to me always means a sense of happiness. Like when I pull this card with anyone that I'm reading, it means that wishes come true. So from the contentment, okay, and allowing yourself to pause and accept all of what it is that you had to do, and you were happy with your decision, and you let go of that nagging thing that kept bothering you, again, the concerns fade away, your wishes come true, and a love of life. Now they're telling me to pull another card to go in between these two. So this is interesting because the spread is kind of changing for me. Okay, so we have this. All right, and then we have two more cards that I pulled. So let's see what goes in between these two cards. Even though they're the same cards, I want to see the energy that goes in between. Wow. This one wants to come out too, but I'm going to put this one to the side. I'm going to pull that after. Okay. Leaving you in suspense here. Okay, so this is interesting. The Three of Air. So anytime that this card comes up, it's like a feeling of sadness. Maybe a little regret. Like, why did I do that? Taking the time to heal. So that's what I felt here. That was the first card. This is what's in between here. Taking the time to heal. Not doing too much. And then allowing yourself to receive your wishes. Very interesting. The need to forgive yourself and others is what it says on this card. So I don't always read the cards, but today I'm being called to read. So really interesting how that goes. And between two water cards, we have an air. So to me, that means to me with the two water cards and then the air in the middle just for this reading, it means don't overthink. Don't overthink your decisions. Trust in what you did. Trust in the decisions that you have to make. Get rid of, so there's something nagging. That's what I keep hearing. There's something nagging you in the beginning of this month that you need to address. It's either you need to address or cut the fucking cord. Whatever you feel is best for you. Once you do that, because you're too smart now. That's the other thing that's coming in with the High Priestess card. It's like you're too smart for your own good right now. So that's what people used to tell me when I was a kid. You're too smart for your own good. You know too much stuff. And then I would always get myself in trouble because I keep finding out more and more and more information. I was also the type of person that a lot of the times within groups of friends, I could see what people were doing. So if someone was being a shady asshole, I'd be like, I don't know, I feel like XYZ about this person. Everybody would be like, no, you're crazy, you're crazy. And then 98% of the time, whenever I felt that way about somebody, it would always come out as truth, but it would take longer. So this is like you're too smart for your own good. You know something's going on, everyone around you is kind of ignorant, or maybe you're alone in this situation and you just need to get out. You just need to do what you feel is best for you. There's a lot of different things going on here. But you're too smart for your own good. Listen to that. Listen to yourself. Listen to this information because you're seeing things differently than other people. If you're watching my videos, your perspectives are more open. So trust within that. And you're going to be really happy. It's going to be like, oh, thank God I did that. Thank God I got out of that situation. All right. So the next cards, we have the Lover's card. This is a beautiful card. I love this deck. It is The Dreamer's Journal by Barbara Moore. It was one of my first card decks. This and the Archangel Michael Oracle card by Doreen Virtue. All right. So I love this card. It just says so much. There's a lot here. I mean, it's even, we got an apple right there in the picture as well, hanging on one of the trees. So that's like kind of like the tree in the Garden of Eden with the information that gets you in trouble. That's what this is all about. It's all about you trusting in the facts that you've received. And sometimes your facts are other people's opinions and they don't have to see them as truth. Like, you see them as truth. But when you begin to see this truth and you begin to trust within this truth about you or about whatever you're seeing or feeling, everything in your life is going to begin to balance out more, and it's going to make more sense. So this, to me, for some reason, normally it's a merging of energies card for me. That's what the Lover's card means. Oh, okay, but that's so merging of old information and knowledge with old experience. Okay, so it's kind of merging together. That's what I feel like this is. Like, the masculine energy in this card is the experience, and the female energy in this card is the knowledge, and they're merging together and they're beginning to create something within your life. So this is the creation that is going to lead you through 2018. Is it going to be fully clear? Absolutely not, because it never truly is. And you can see that spirit, this is spirit right here in the background, beginning to create whatever this is for you. But you're not so sure what it is, but you know that you needed to do what you needed to do for you. And as you go on within the year, and the year, so within the mind and within the year, there's going to be more pieces of the puzzle that come together for you with these tidbits of information that you're collecting. So it's almost like the universe was testing you in the beginning of the month, being like, you're going to let this shit go? Are you going to say something about this? Are you going to release this nasty habit that you have? And once you say yes and you make the change, boom, this is more coming to you. So this is the doors of opportunity opening. Normally that's not what this card means, but this is what I'm feeling with this card. Okay? And then right here we have the Three of Fire. So the Three of Fire in this card always means abundance coming in, and it's kind of like a you beginning to see that speck of light that's in front of you a little bit more. So on the card it says abundance, things look very good, have patience at this time. So that's the patience saying you're not going to be able to see everything, but you're going to know. And then making the long-term plan. So let me pull one more card to go in between this. Wow, the Knight of Air. So because you made that decision, the Knight of Air. So the Knight of Air is kind of like it's a masculine energy to me that is very focused and moves quickly. Okay? But then you have the Patience card. So the Knight of Air is like, yes, let's go, let's through. This shows that your mind is ahead of your physical reality. So just watch out on that. Make better plans. Don't really act in the physical reality that much. Write the plans down and see how they unfold, taking step by step and bit by bit, piece by piece. Okay? Really cool. All right. So, I have that one card. Let me go over the runes that I picked quick. So we have this rune here. Okay, and this rune represents disruption and change. So like the need to make changes through disruption. So this was in the beginning of the pull. All right, so this is kind of showing the beginning of the month. And I'm looking at my notes because like I said, I'm learning the runes now. So it's a necessary change. It's something you know you need to do, and you may be like, I don't know if I want to do this. And then this actually makes more sense because I was like, why? I don't understand this right now. So this is more for the end of the month. Okay, so we got a rune for the beginning and we have a rune for the end. Okay, so this rune represents factors lacking in or limiting the situation. So this is the stuff that you can't see right away. You got some pieces, but not everything. And that's because you're setting yourself up for 2018. So this energy for March is really like, make sure that you do your work. Make sure you utilize your knowledge. Don't sit back and relax this month. I'm feeling a lot of go, 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 go for this month. Like, go do what you need to do. Take action. Like I said, you're not going to have all the pieces for 2018, but the more that you kick doors open step by step, the more that things are going to unravel. All right. So let's see what this mystery card is. And then I'm going to pull from this deck, the Wicca Oracle. So my friend bought these the other day in my shop, and then I was like, ooh, I'm going to use them too for today's reading, because she pulled them out and started working with them. So I'm going to read from the book for this. So let me see. All right, what do we got here? Oh my God. This fucking card, man, just keeps coming out. And that's awesome. It's the Sun card. That's my favorite card in the tarot. And it's the number 19, and that's the day I was born. So I was born on 9/19/1985. So this card always reminds me of my birthday for some reason. Probably because of the 19, and September. So the Sun, September, I don't know. I just associate it with my birthday. All right, and let's see what we got here. So remember, if you haven't seen any of my readings, the Sun card is always the happiest card in the tarot. It means joy, completion, all of those things. But again, I'm feeling like this has to do with the whole year and you allowing yourself to utilize the knowledge and the creation that is coming into your life. Because a lot of times we have this energy come in and we ignore it due to fear, or we don't want to let other things go in order to connect. All right, so let me see. What's this one? Wow. Okay, this is interesting. So we have the fox. I think that's a fox. All right, so I'm just going to do my own little interpretation on this, and then I'm going to read in the book and see what it says. All right, so these are the last two cards. This is really interesting. So we have the happy, joyous, the major arcana, the sun, the breakthrough, all of that coming in for April. So again, this energy, it's like it's hiding. It's like it's just do-do-do-do-do. It's like just randomly, it keeps popping up all through 2018. With all the doom and gloom that you're seeing within the media, remember, the sun is always behind the darkness. The light is always behind the clouds. And someone was saying to me the other day, they were like, if you have a room full of darkness and you have one little speck of light, the light will overpower that darkness. You can't have complete darkness with any form of light. And then we have this. So it's a fox. And it's almost like he's spying. He's spying on a bunch of like geese or ducks or something. Which is really funny because I was trying to feed the ducks today and I could not get to them. I live near the water and I'm trying to like make a relationship with these ducks and like it hasn't happened yet. But it will. Okay. I'm feeling like this is my interpretation on this. Then I'm going to read. Keep quiet about your ideas. Keep some of the knowledge that you've worked for to you until you're ready to express it to the world. Because there might be some form of energy that's trying to manipulate that. Or maybe overshadow you in some way. This is what I'm receiving from the card. I don't feel like it's all negative. But he does look a little hungry. If you look at him, he's like, those look really good. It also means protect your energy, putting up your boundaries. with energy like this. So that's another thing. You have all of this wonderful knowledge coming in, right? But there's also these spirits. It's like these energies that even with people too, when they see you like, yay, I'm doing so good for myself, they're like, oh, really? Let me try to ruin that for you. So that's what I see within that. It's just a little, it's like a sign of caution to boundaries and protection. Let me see what it says in here though. This is not in English. Okay, let me find English. Fox. Okay. Folk tales of the fox speak of cunning, cleverness, and great skill in survival. These qualities are needed on the path of Wicca as well. The fox symbolizes the ability to be self-sufficient, to move with discretion, and to act swiftly when the timing is right. Ooh, that's a good way to explain it. So, like, I'm looking at the geese more as a victim, but the fox is kind of like the one that is more self-sufficient and learning when to act on the correct time. So you could take either interpretation. Meaning there are opportunities for gain, but do not be tempted to act in an unethical or dishonest manner. Use your intelligence to find the best way to achieve your goal without cheating or taking advantage of the weak. Okay, so that makes a lot of sense too. Beware of sneaky or deceitful behavior in others. This is a reversed meaning. And do not leave yourself vulnerable to it. So that was kind of what I was talking about. So keywords: cunning, strategy, ethics. Affirmations: I use my powers for good. Challenge: where are your ethics? In question, I don't know. I lost the page. But, okay. So that is what is coming up for April. I might do, maybe I'll do a pick A, B, or C. Maybe I'll do it on my Facebook. I don't know. Follow me on both. So you can follow me on YouTube. You can just subscribe below. Or Ascension NXT Facebook page. And maybe I'll do a live reading for the second half of April. But yeah, that's what's coming up for April in my end. So the first layers with the first cards is utilizing your information, letting go of what no longer serves you. So if there's something nagging, that's what I keep hearing. It's like a nagging feeling. Move it out or say something about it. Taking rest, relief that you did that. Don't move too quickly into anything, and watch out for those thoughts trying to get in the way, and welcome in that happy energy, the energy of feeling emotionally fulfilled. And next is the pieces of the puzzle are beginning to come together, and you're setting yourself up for the rest of the year. But do not move too quickly. The Knight of Ear wants to just go. He can be very decisive, but if he was reversed, sometimes he can be indecisive and make not so good decisions because he just wants to go. So I hope that you all enjoyed my reading, and I hope you have a wonderful month of April. If you would like to book a one-on-one with me, you can go to ascensionnxt.com, click under services, and I do remote healings and readings. Also, too, watch out for our web store is launching on April 19th. So we're going to have lots of product up for sale, and online courses as well, and also in-store classes. So I am Ashley V, and thank you very much for watching my videos, and blessed be.